Do you think that you need to figure out a way to get more motivation? Well, if you're waiting for motivation to show up, you might want to sit down because it can take a while. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Christine Garrison and I'm a health coach, and I help midlife women who are fed up with dieting stop their sabotaging beliefs and behaviors so that they can have sustainable health changes and feel younger as they get older. And I totally get it. Everybody is always talking about motivation and a lot of times her evil twin sister, willpower, right? It's always motivation, willpower. I just need more motivation. I just need more willpower. Then I'd be able to accomplish all of my goals. Well, today I'm going to be talking about how I think waiting for motivation to show up is a waste of time, complete waste of time. Because wouldn't it be nice and super awesome if we could do the things that we know we should do but are having a hard time doing without waiting for motivation? If you could actually accomplish your goals and you don't have to wait for motivation to show up. So that's exactly what I'm going to be discussing today. And how I'm going to explain this is giving just my own personal life example of how I live this pretty much every day. So as we get started, or before we get started, there's a few things you need to know about me for this to make sense. So the most important thing to know is I have an absolute hatred of cooking. I hate to cook. I hate to prep food. I hate to make food. I just hate all of it. Do not enjoy it. Have never felt an ounce of motivation to do any of that. Really despise it. So that's important. In fact, my husband, I make him his lunch for the next day. I make it the night before. And my favorite nights are when he says those magic words to me, "That's okay, honey. We have a lunch meeting tomorrow. I don't need a sandwich." Yay! I get so excited. It's so stupid. I literally feel like I'm on vacation. I don't have to make a sandwich. I don't have to spend 2 minutes, literally 2 minutes, to make a super simple, basic sandwich. I just hate food prep. I hate cooking. So now that you've gotten that as a fact about me, here's the other part of the coin, is that as a health coach, I obviously know the importance of nutrition, and I value the importance of good nutrition. Having good nutritious foods is very, very important to me. It's very important to me that I cook most of our food, that I'm in charge of the ingredients and how the cooking is done and all those things. I value that because I know all the benefits that come from it. So how do I get around my absolute hatred of cooking with my value of, but I see the value of having home-cooked meals? Okay? So that was my dilemma. So what I did was reached into my toolbox. I like to call it my Stop Self-Sabotage toolbox that I have as a health coach. I've got about 40 or so different tools in there. I dug around and I pulled out 8 different tools to get around my hatred of cooking. So I'm not going to talk about all 8 of those today. I'm just going to talk about one, but it's my favorite one, and I think it's the most fun one out of the other 8. So how do I do this? I call this tool, it's my Tie It Together tool. That's the name I've given for it. So how it works is Monday through Friday, because I only cook dinner Monday through Friday. Weekends I'm off the clock. Monday through Friday, generally around 4:30 to 5 o'clock is when I start dinner making process. So the first thing I do is I go into the family room and I turn on the TV. And we now have the Peacock channel, and there's a reason we got the Peacock channel. The only reason I have the Peacock channel is because that is where all the Office episodes are. They used to be on regular TV and then they put them all on the Peacock channel. So I got the Peacock channel because I turn on The Office and I have that on as I'm making dinner. Now, I've seen every episode. I've seen every episode multiple times. I could probably say the dialogue with the episode. but I still enjoy it. It still makes me laugh. I still love watching the same things over and over again. Not everybody enjoys that. I do. So I'll turn on The Office, and I generally keep in the first 3 seasons or so. I love all the Jim and Pam drama, so I tend to stick with those. But occasionally I'll branch out and drop in a season 6, episode 2, see what that's about. But I put on The Office, and then I start making dinner. And it's perfect because I do know all the episodes. I know what's going to happen, so I don't have to be sitting watching the TV. I know I can listen to it. I know what's going on. I can be chopping vegetables. I can be putting things in the oven, taking things out of the refrigerator, being busy in the kitchen. And then if I hear dialogue, let's say if it's a casino night episode and it's going to be Jim and Pam's first kiss, I can run over and stand in front of the TV for a few minutes to watch that particular scene and then go back into the kitchen and finish up with the making dinner. But doing this tie it together tool, I look forward to making dinner every night, even though I hate to cook. I actually look forward to making dinner, and I don't need to rely on motivation at all because it's something I enjoy doing. Now, another part of this that's very important is I keep The Office special. I only watch it while I'm making dinner. I don't watch it in the evenings. I don't watch it on the weekends, right? I keep it very, very special. So it's something that I really, really do look forward to doing. It's yay, I get to watch The Office, and oh yeah, I'm kind of putting food together, but I'm more paying attention to The Office. So that is my number one trick or tool from my toolbox for how to do something that I really hate to do, but making it something fun instead. And really, the whole point of having all of my stop self-sabotage tools in there is because once you can figure out how to stop sabotaging yourself, the other side of that coin is what I like to call effortless self-discipline. So I really have effortless self-discipline when it comes to making dinner, even though I hate to cook. It's not hard to do. I don't dread it all day. In fact, I look forward to it all day. So think about your own life. Is there something that you're waiting for motivation to show up for to help you get that thing done? Or sometimes it shows up and you do it, and most of the time it probably doesn't show up, right? What is that thing? And could you use the tie it together tool to tie it to something you love? Do you love The Office also? Are you an Office fan like I am? Or would you put a movie on as you were making dinner? Or let's say you're trying to get more exercise in, but you're not a huge exercise fan. That's okay. If you've got a treadmill, put on your favorite show when you're walking on the treadmill. If you want to go take a walk in your neighborhood, put on a podcast that you really love, or get a special book on tape that you only listen to when you're going for your walk. So it's something you're looking forward to. But be creative. Think of things out there that, what can you tie something that you enjoy to something that you don't enjoy, but it's good for you, so you're trying to do more of it. How could you tie those two things together? So leave me a little message in the comments below. What have you been putting off doing, waiting for motivation to show up? Remember, that's a waste of time. Don't wait for her. Get started on your own. And if The Office isn't your thing, what TV show would you want to watch? Would you watch Friends? Would you watch a reality show? Just whatever. Or a movie or a podcast. There's so many different options out there. So let me know if that was helpful for you, and let me know what show you would watch. And again, or what your favorite episode of The Office is, and I can put it on next time when I'm making dinner, or in about half an hour from now. So thanks everyone for joining me, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.